Previously on The Great Ace Attorney.
Not only that, she only had impeccable aim. Oh God, here we go. Ah! Dude, we're in the courtroom. Dude, why don't you apply that thing? Why are you pointing it in my pipe? I can't smoke that.
You can smoke on this
She takes out a revolver and starts shooting at him. Ah! Dude, no, not here.
Okay, seriously, she's got a magnum revolver and she's shooting at her husband. We still don't think she could be the killer?
I don't know. This is all pretty normal here.
No, yeah, my wife does this to me all the time.
What is wrong with this country? Now back to grunting at people.
Hello!
NicoB, back with some more The Great Ace Attorney. When we last left off, we completed case 4 of the game, and you know what? I really enjoyed that one. I thought that was a great case that delved into the London life, shows them of what their daily life is like, and really sort of helped to engage us in the setting. And the characters themselves were really interesting as well. It was very similar into case 2 in that it was a bit of a series of unfortunate accidents and coincidences, but it was believable, and it was still interesting, you know? It was still based around an interesting idea. You know, I saw some of you guys compare this case a bit to the Big Top case from Just for All, because that one was also based around a lot of coincidences and stuff like that. But that one tends to get a lot more flack. Although I did see some of you say actually this case does tend to get some flack from the community. But I will say, just at least from my remembering of the Big Top one, I remember first I didn't think it was as bad as people were giving it. But if I had to pick between this one and Big Top, I picked this one. And that's mainly because I thought the characters here were more likable and more interesting. Not that that case didn't have good characters. Like, the actual bad guy for that was actually... The bad guy for that game, that case was in particular one of the worst fucking bad guys. And I don't mean worse than that he was badly written. I just mean he was like a fucking monster when you really sat and thought about it. But I still thought the other characters were kind of hit or miss sometimes. Also, and again, the freaking twist in that one was so fucking stupid. I still remember it. This one with the cape just happened to fly up in the air and land perfectly on the statue and hook to it so that the guy can pull it up in the air and it didn't fall off. That was one of the Ace Attorney things that I've had the hardest time swallowing. Just that idea. That thing clamped on there good, didn't it? But no, this one was much more believable. I mean, it is much more believable that, yes, a knife that is falling from above falls straight down after hitting a window. Yeah, it will stab you. It will stab you good. It's a good thing she bent over. Otherwise, this would have been a different case. I will say, though, I've sort of, after some thought, I think I've kind of come to realize something. And I might be wrong, because I haven't played all of this game or the next game. But I'm starting to think that some stuff is just kind of tossed in here as red herrings. There's information in these cases that we may not actually ever get answers for. For example, there were 2 characters that we ran into in this last case that we didn't see again. They didn't show up. I was like, oh, okay, well, one of these guys gonna show up and he's gonna be the killer because that's what we always fuck. Nope, they never get brought up again. Seriously? They brought in 2 characters and they made animations for them and they're just toss away dudes? Like, I can't even believe that, honestly. It's insane to me. But also, the lady, Viridian Green. I mean, I was thinking before, well, maybe this next case will have something to do with it. I'm starting to think it's not, actually. I'm starting to think we might just not get the answer to that. Or the answer to the book that John Gyakuten had with the love letter inside. And just like how we didn't get a lot of answers to what happened with Magundal, which maybe will get brought up at some point. Maybe like some bits will get brought up, but I don't know if we're gonna get like the whole truth for a lot of these. And I actually really kind of like that. Like, it's not as clean and neat. It leaves you to sort of imagine for yourself like how things could have happened, you know? And it's not being insulting about it. It's not like it's just pulling shit out of its ass and like you're like, oh, I just barely pieced together what's happening. Like, no, I mean, they're still leaving in the most important stuff. But some of the general side things that aren't maybe as important, the circumstances they may just not understand, it's much more realistic, you know? I mean, when someone's trying to solve a case in real life, there's gonna be a ton of stuff that you would come across that you don't know the answer to. And maybe it isn't even that related to the case or that important. Where did that letter come from that John Gyakuten got that got his wife angry? I don't know, but it isn't really that important in the end, is it? But it's believable that, yeah, I mean, he could have, it just like, maybe someone left that in a book, they were gonna give it to their lover or something, and he checked it at the library or got it from the store, the person forgot it was in there. Or he was sending letters to some person who worked at the bookstore. I don't know. It just seemed like there were a lot of things in this case that were red herrings, you know? Like, I'm waiting for this thing to come into play, and nope, it isn't. It's not important. I did see some of you say that a lot of people end up figuring out the trick to this case, like, early on. I honestly didn't, and I think the main thing was because of some of these red herrings. It threw me off. I was expecting what we almost always do in these other games, where it's like, one of the witnesses was the two guys that we ran into earlier or something, you know, like, or if it wasn't them, somebody else, and they were gonna end up being the killers, and not that it was actually really gonna end up being Joan by accident. I think that's why I'm liking these later cases so much, is they're taking things, I feel like they're almost playing on what I expect to see in an Ace Attorney game. And I like that. It feels good. Feels good. But anyway, guys, last episode, Stellar Gamer 64 said, Holmes, you can stay at my place. Susato. That is such a stupid comment, but it made me laugh my ass off when I read it. I don't know. It just made me laugh imagining Susato do that. I mean, she did kind of do that. She just fangirl hard when Holmes did that. Just imagine going, Sister, are you okay? Oh my god. Is she okay? It's alright, she just does this when she gets really, really excited. No! I got you, sister, tossing me! Ah! Oh my god. Stellar Gamer 64, your stupid, hilarious comment is the reason why you are comment of the day. By the way, you guys did tell me also I should make sure to check out the shovel next episode. So I mean, I guess that's probably the one in the attic. So all right, we'll do. Oh yes, you guys also did tell me. Apparently the this next case is actually incredibly long and has pretty long investigation segments that might end up getting broken to be continued. So I guess just brace yourself for that. Oh, okay, good to know. Some of you guys said, some of you guys sort of taking my like, well, case can be too long kind of thing, as I don't like long cases. That's not the case. It's not that I don't like long cases. I just don't like long cases that are boring or drag. Like, I feel like we're not accomplishing anything, or there's just no real progression to the story, or feels needlessly padded out, which is what the first case felt like. Or if you want a really great example of needlessly padded out, look at the final case of Ace Attorney Investigations 1. That one was, oh my god, just that case needed to end like an hour before it did. But if it's interesting and it's got an engaging story, then no, I don't mind it being a bit long. But okay, all right, so we're going on to the final case of the game, which apparently is quite a long one. And if I remember correctly, The Hound of the Baskervilles is a classic Sherlock Holmes story, I think. Like, it's up there with the Study in Scarlet. So I'll be curious to see where this one goes. I don't know what the story of that one is. Actually, they'll probably tell us at the start here. So, all right, The Unspeakable Story. Let's get started. Hound it was, but not such a hound as any mortal has ever seen. Its eyes glowed with smoldering glare, and the whole of its oxidized body was outlined in a white something.
Holmes の鋭い声が濃い霧の壁の向こうから聞こえてきた。私は霧のまとわりつく拳銃の撃鉄を起こして息を潜めて待った。永遠とも思える静寂。そしてその瞬間は突然訪れた。
Big ass dog!
から見たこともない巨大な獣が私の目の前に踊り出たのだ。それは確かに犬だった。しかし明らかに尋常ではなかった。目はこう猛牛ほどもある体躯に獰猛な青白い炎をまとっている。血を這うような息遣いとうなり声。私はあまりの恐怖に震え上がった。見たまえワトソン。ホームズは魔獣を見据えて言い放った。こいつこそバスカビル家に代々語り継がれる伝説の魔剣なのだ。
Hound of the Baskervilles. Okay. Was it just a really big ass dog in the original story?
It's already been 2 months since we made it to London. Very moment we arrived, we were thrust into a mysterious trial. Defendant Siseki and Natsume shortly after. We won those trials by the skin of our teeth. Unfortunately, Siseki's dead now. But I haven't stood in court at all since then.
Oh, really?
Can't say I'm surprised. After all, not only am I an amateur, I'm an exchange student from a foreign land.
Yeah.
As things were pretty quiet in our offices the days passed.
Hey, it's just like me! You're a descendant! Actually, that's not true. Most of the time, I just give all the cases I don't want to Apollo. Because you're my little bitch, right, Apollo?
Yes, sir.
Oh, boy. You're supposed to be wearing a case for me. Get the fuck out of here!
I wish I had a Susato.
Sorry, you're still stuck with me, Polly!
Trucy. Your magic panties don't do anything!
Until that one fateful morning. On that day, a single telegram ended our peace.
April 15th, 9:13 a.m. Naruhodō Law Consultation Agency! That's a fucking mouthful!
FBI, open up!
Oh god, we have the FBI here, what?
Okay, well, we've already kind of settled in a bit. I mean, it's been 2 months, so...
That morning, I was awoken by the sound of a telegram messenger banging on our door. Since then...
Hey, Susato's doing stuff.
something has clearly been bothering Susato. Oh, there's a shovel. Susato?
Oh, sorry. Shall we make our way to the Old Bailey now? Let's see. Who are we defending today?
I don't think we have any trials today.
Oh, that's right. We don't have a trial to attend today.
I think Iris is making us breakfast this morning. Let's head downstairs to Mr. Holmes' room.
Absolutely. The Irish breakfast is the most important meal of the day, after all.
It really is.
Once we've eaten, it's off to the Old Bailey for us. Let's see. Who are we defending today?
Makes us feel a little stir crazy.
Come on.
Oh. Yeah, I know. You're just looking for some stuff to do. I know, Susato. You're too smart to be stuck with nothing to do. All right, let's have a look at the shovel, because the big ones want me to do that.
The spade's been here since we first rented out this room.
It's no spade. It's a trowel.
Oh, yes. Oh, God. Oh, God. I see where this is going.
It's a trowel.
The big ones are spades. The small ones used for gardening are trowels.
No, the big ones are trowels. The small ones used for gardening are spades.
I don't think our opinions on scooping tools will ever align.
Oh my God, guys, we found it. We found our freaking new step ladder for this series. It is the spades or the trowels. They don't call it. Actually, where I'm from, we call them shovels. Fuck you, Nico! Oh God, sorry. That's aggressively other stuff. Got a nice little stove here.
Now spring is rolling in. It's finally starting to warm up around here. It's so nice to smell the scents wafting from this kettle.
Oh, Naruhodō, would you like some tea?
No, but thank you. Maybe later. Between Susato's matcha and Iris's herbal tea, our flat must seem like heaven for the diehard tea fans out there.
Matcha makes the perfect complement to these cakes.
Look at this whole big old pile of stuff.
It's already been 2 months since we got here. My desk has gotten pretty cluttered, even though I haven't actually had any work.
You really should tidy up.
Well, Susato, here's how I see it. Having a cluttered workspace is always the first step to academic success. If I cleaned up, that would just be taking a step back.
Life offers you plenty of time. I think it's important to take a step back sometimes.
Oh no, you're just no! Can't lure my way out of this argument.
Oh, I see the Daruma back there.
Here's the Daruma I brought from Japan. One of his eyes still white. I was thinking of filling one in after I won a not guilty verdict here in the British Empire.
I've already done that. Twice, in fact.
But I still don't feel comfortable calling myself an attorney when I'm so inexperienced. If you think I've become the best attorney I can be, I want you to fill it in.
Of course, I'd be delighted to.
Oh, that's so fucking cute. God damn it. Stop being so freaking cute, you two. Ooh, what do we got?
Susato, the tea set you brought back from home looks so neat and orderly. I don't like bitter drinks, so I usually sneak in a dash of sugar and a splash of milk. Because I'm a fucking pussy.
Tea is meant to suit the mind and spirit, so what's important is that you enjoy it. You don't have to try and force it down if it's too bitter for you.
Oh, look at them just bonding. Look, it's not even anything funnier. are poking fun at each other. Every time I looked at anything with Myra, she'd be like, it always ended with the zinger, right? Like,
Oh, you're just so cluttered, huh, Nick? Looks like you're a piece of shit.
I sure am, Maya. And fuck you.
Fuck you too, Nick.
I love you, Maya.
I love you too, Nick. We had a bit of a love-hate relationship, you know.
Can I examine Mop?
I think that might be everything. Nope.
Just beyond that door is Susato's room. She never lets me in there. Never even seen the inside, come to think of it.
Of course not. The girl's room holds her deepest, darkest, and most bittersweet secrets.
She said that. I'm even more curious. Oh god, I bet it's got her underpants. Yeah. Oh, hey, look at that. It's one of those telegrams, right? Let's take a look.
Eek! Step away from the telegram. For goodness sakes, Naruhodō.
All right, fine. I won't look at it.
Come on, Naruhodō. You should know better.
I mean, you're the one that left it out in the first place.
I guess she received it. Oh, so maybe something that's written there is what's bothering her. Is that a fish tank?
This water tank is called an aquarium. It came with the room, so I'm using it. A Japanese prawn meanders around the tank as a sea anemone sways back and forth below.
It's as though he's in his own little sea world, while held inside of a glass tank. Oh, the wonders of the British Empire. I'm still not sure that this isn't a dream.
It's just a tiny bit of a hassle to change out the salt water in the sea world, though.
Got some fishy food over there. Okay. I think that's it. Oh, wait, should I talk to her? Does she have anything to... Oh, yeah.
So, what does it say? What's in the telegram you received this morning?
What? What telegram? I have no idea what you're talking about.
I saw you reading it, Susato. It's right there!
Oh, that's true. You did, didn't you? It's something you should worry over. It wasn't anything it wasn't anything important.
She tripped over such an easy word three whole times.
I'm sure that I will be able to discuss it with you before too long.
Okay, I understand.
Saseki! Saseki!
Wonder if Saseki has made it to Japan yet.
He's already dead.
Just wait. I'm just waiting for him to fucking drop dead. I was way there. I mean, he didn't historically, but this is fucking his turn. He gives a shit what history has to say about it. He's fucking gonna die.
I'm not sure. He departed from London as soon as he was acquitted.
Oh, by the way, I also had another thought. Just sort of random aside. I saw Van Zeek's. There was a point, remember, he like grabbed his chest, like seemingly grabbed his heart. And I'm actually starting to think maybe, I mean, it could have just been just sort of overly dramatic, like, ah, kind of moment there. But I'm actually almost starting to wonder if maybe something like he has like a heart disease or a heart condition. I sort of joked about it before, but now I'm thinking, what if that is the case? And maybe that's why he's returned to being a prosecutor again for a bit, because maybe he's like dying and he wants to, I don't know, feel like he either managed to break the curse that he's gone through for so long, or feel like he's done something good or important. I don't know, like, it's like they kept asking, why did he take such a closed and shut case as the last case, right? A seemingly closed and shut case. Like, it wasn't even a murder case, but for some reason Van Zieks decided to take it. And I'm thinking, well, maybe that's why. Maybe he's just coming in and, or I suppose it could just have to do with Naruhodō. I don't know. I don't know, just a thought.
So I believe he may be arriving in Japan right at this moment.
Just 2 weeks ago, I received a very, very long telegram which he cursed his seasickness. At the very least, it seems his journey went mostly well.
Something wrong, Naruhodō?
If Saseki stayed here in London, would he still be alive?
Are you talking about the Grim Reaper, Lord Brock Van Zeeks?
Could have suffered a far worse fate than simple seasickness.
Does he have to be in, like, proximity to the Grim Reaper? Is that how that works? I don't know. There seems like there's a lot of rules to this curse of his.
No defendant prosecuted by the Grim Reaper has ever survived for long. I can't help but remember that nightmarish resolution to my first trial here in London.
Even after 2 months, I heard the truth behind that fire remains hidden.
But if Saseki made it to Japan safe and sound, then...
That must mean the Grim Reaper's influence doesn't extend out of London.
Somehow that makes him sound even more frightening.
Maybe the Grim Reaper himself swings the scythe of justice with his own hands.
Now that I think about it, I wonder what the Grim Reaper has been doing since then. You don't think he's found a new sacrifice?
No, it seems, since our last trial, the Grim Reaper has not once returned to court.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Maybe he is doing it because of Naruhodō.
Since Seki's trial 2 months ago, it appears he has disappeared from court again.
Wow. Grim Reaper had finally made his grand return to the Crown Court. I've been the defense attorney for both trials he's participated in since his return. Ugh, why am I so unlucky?
I can't help but wonder if that really is down to luck.
Did you say something?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's nothing. Please pay me no mind.
Okay. All right, let's go see our cute little goober friend. And also Iris. Okay, Iris plays a bigger part in this next case. She's just too fucking cute to keep on the down low, all right? She's gonna go out there and solve some mysteries with that good old pals, Ryu and Susie.
April 15th, Holmes' room.
Good morning, you two. Good morning, Iris.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, this is like a cat's dying. Oh, that's a little hard to listen to. Holmes, are you over there trying to play the fiddle?
Iris?
Anything wrong, Ryu?
What in the world is this creaking groaning sound?
Oh, I didn't think you'd notice so fast.
Are you kidding me? I know someone walked in here. Oh, God. I thought you were supposed to be good at that. The story's all lies. Didn't Iris already tell you that? She did, but I didn't know it was this bad.
Yeah, Holmesy is feeling a little down in the dumps this morning.
Hey there.
Good morning to you.
Morning, Mr. Holmes.
I need my drugs.
This morning is just to die for, right, friends?
Mr. Holmes? What's the matter? You need some cocaine? You look terrible. Your violin playing wasn't much better. My music has died along with my skill, and now my world has lost all its color. It's become such a monochrome world!
That's all. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing too terrible. What the?
I have the faintest idea what he's talking about.
I never know what he's talking about. Now, Iris, how about that breakfast? I'll have some crumbly toast and muddy coffee, please.
Meow.
Mr. Kitty! Oh, hey, it's the cat. Is that the cat from the, Susaki's room?
Oh, hey, it's Waga Hi?
Waga hi? Waga bye!
And a good morning to you, Waga Hi.
Oh, hello, Mr. Kitty! Hello! I wonder, is it the same cat?
Hold on a second. How long has that little door been there?
Oh.
Time for breakfast, everyone. I'll help you, Iris.
It really is the perfect morning to die. Now I think about it, Mr. Holmes' desk looks a little empty, as if there's something missing.
Oh, his big thingy is gone. What happened to your big thingy, man? Why do you want to die? Hey, Mr. Holmes, how come you want to die?
You seem awfully ready to die this morning. Who hurt you? Long ago, I once played the violin. The flowers would burst to life, and the birds would tweet in unison. All this for a violin?
But, alas, my muse has abandoned me.
Whatever do you mean?
No matter how I toil, how I tune, how I beg, her old timbre continues to elude me. That unfalteringly clear, free, and high tone. The solo that makes one sob and weep!
Now that I think about it, you've really been slacking off with your violin practice recently.
Hey, don't worry. I'm sure it's just a bad day.
Listen, Master Naruhodō, the muses are fickle beings. One day they inspire you to genius, the next they ruin you without remorse.
Oh.
God, why did this have to happen?
If I've been robbed of my ability to play violin, then what else is left for me?
Solving mysteries and, I don't know, cocaine?
Or seduction's main gimmick?
Yeah, where'd your big, funny, goofy machine go, man?
By the way, Mr. Holmes, by your desk. It's like somewhat tidier than it did before.
Indeed. Wonderful work, dear Susato. Truly amazing deductive prowess.
Please, my abilities are far inferior to your own, Mr. Holmes.
I'd honestly be a bit concerned if you didn't notice that.
If you're looking for the all-purpose analysis lens, it's at Hatch's shop right now.
Hatch's shop?
Yep, it's the pawn shop that we always go to. Huh? What?
You sold that ridiculously huge machine to a pawn shop?
That's right. The blasted thing fetched a pretty high price, too.
But wasn't that a really important device? If you were in a tight spot, all you had to do was ask for help. My pocket money may not be much help, but I would have given you as much as I could.
Ah, she's just such a good little buddy. No, do not fret. I have no intention of getting rid of it.
But you sold it to the pawn shop. This is quite a serious matter we have in our hands.
Nah, it's actually a perfectly normal thing to do here in London.
Really? I have to say, it doesn't sound that normal to me.
It seems that neither of you know the right way to use a pawn shop.
Huh? There's some wrong way?
Excuse me? How all the pawn shops work?
What exactly do you mean by the right way to use a pawn shop?
For those of us living in central London, a pawn shop is almost like a bank of sorts.
A bank?
On Mondays, traders exchange their valuables for money at the local pawnbrokers. They use that money as capital. For the rest of the week, they sell as much as they can.
On Saturday, they use the money they earn to get their stuff back. Really? Wow, an interesting business plan.
Huh, that's kind of a interesting way of doing it, I guess.
Everyone does it, especially those living in the city center.
And if you have extra money, you can even buy expensive clothes. Not that I need any. Not to wear, of course. You pledge them at the pawn shop to try and make a larger profit.
I see. Interesting. When we start to run out of space, we take a trip to Hatch's Pawnbrokers.
Pawn shops are like ironclad safes, after all.
Like every time he speaks, it does that. That sad sound.
Pawn shops in Japan are nothing like this. Talk about a cultural difference.
I've never heard of anything like this either.
Oh, but Holmesy, sometimes you deposit things that really make no sense going there. It also gets to be a bit of a hassle. Hey, Holmesy, are you listening?
Holmes is sad. When all is said and done, this is a monochrome world we live in, my friends.
Dude, you're bumming me out, man. Wait, I know.
I know it'll make you feel really good, Mr. Holmes. Look at this.
Don't care. Excuse Mr. Holmes about this. I thought you were going to show me something intriguing, but it's just that
Fucking magic it!
So I lifted my head, ready to die. What greets me but this useless thing?
Ah?
I resolved myself to death, all for nothing. Staring at that floor would be more fruitful.
Wow.
Ah, my head is so heavy.
Damn, he really needs some cocaine. Iris, can we get some cocaine for Mr. Holmes here? Waka hi.
I see Saseki's cat is doing well.
Oh, it was his cat.
Yep, Wagahai feels totally at home now.
Yeah, I'm sure the cat has forgotten all about its former owner. Both cats and the goddesses of the art are a cold-hearted bunch.
Oh my god! Oh my god, that is the cutest goddamn thing ever. Let's just go ahead and take adorable as fuck Iris and adorable as fuck cat and put them together, and there we go. I need fan art of this. I want to see fan art of Iris hugging onto the cute little kitty. Oh my god, it's so cute. Aw, Mr. Kitty, hello. Hello.
But if they were going to go back to Japan together, why did he get a cat in the first place?
It's a real shame. Steamships have very strict regulations when it comes to bringing pets on board.
Precisely. If you don't abide by the rules, you could end up in a lot of trouble.
Maybe he met the cat here in London then.
Well, Wagahai's cute, so I don't mind the trouble.
Yeah, oh my goodness, she's doing ear twitch.
Oh my god, it's so fucking cute. Stop this. God, I can't stop. I can't play this game anymore too much. I'm getting diabetes.
Oh, I just remembered. I want to ask about that door over there. How long has it had that tiny door built into it?
Oh, you noticed? Good eye, Ryu. Yeah, take a look at this. This is my new invention.
Oh god, here comes the gaming music.
What is it?
I call it the cat flap maker. So it's a door, but for a cat? Yep, you can make an entrance to a room just for a kitty in a jiffy. It busts enough power to call that a cat flap in an instant, no matter how tough the door.
I feel like just making a cat flap from scratch would have been faster than making that thing.
What? But if we have this, one guy can get in and out anywhere, you know? Puffy face. Really? That's amazing.
I wonder if we could use that to get into like a safe or something.
You guys want to go rob a bank?
Actually, I guess we could open the door, and then Mr. Kitty would have to go in there and rob the bank for us. Okay, Mr. Kitty, go get the money. No, Mr. Kitty, no, I'm not gonna feed you and fish. All right, go get the money. Okay, fine. I'll get here. Have some salmon. You happy now? Go get the money. I don't have any more salmon. You can't get it.
Let's make a cat flap for our room later.
I don't want Mr. Kitty to come and scratch me in the middle of the night. Jeez, keep on making weird inventions one after another.
Hehe.
You guys are a bunch of goobers.
Oh god.
What's that?
Wagai?
What the heck is? Jesus Christ, where is he?
What was that?
No! One guy's all stuck in the violin!
In the violin? How'd he do that?
One guy, that's not a toy.
Oh.
What?
This is slightly ridiculous.
Oh no. Poor Mr. Holmes loved that violin so much.
It's fine. I don't care anymore, friends. Mr. Holmes, I'm sure that this little kitty can play the violin far better than I ever could.
Sad Holmes.
Mr. Holmes is really upset, isn't he? I'll just put this violin back where it belongs.
Mr. Holmes' violin. I'll take a quick look at it.
Should I be sitting inside of it or something? Where is it? Oh, right there.
So this is the violin you were talking about? It's a Stradivarius, a work of art created by the most skilled hands of a most skilled craftsman.
I see. It looks so great to me.
I found it sitting in the shop front of a pawn shop at the edge of the town, covered in dust. Thanks to the seller's ignorance of its true value, I got away with it for only 55 shillings.
Looks like his morals are about as flimsy as his deductions. I've come so far with my beloved partner, serenading the world with our music, but now, is there any merit in living in an ashen, musicless world? I declare, there is none. None whatsoever! God, can someone get this man some crack coffee?
Did somebody say motherfucking crack coffee? Gato comes out of the fucking chimney. Yo, what up? It's your boy Gato. You thought I was dead or not born yet? Better guess again, I'm fucking immortal. I exist outside time.
Excuse me, Mr. Holmes?
Yes, I'm just in the middle of considering whether I should die or not.
It's about that violin. I think it looks different now. Quite obviously different. Different at that.
Oh? What do you mean, Susato?
Like, oh, did they get replaced with the fake one or something? Or get traded out?
Hey, you're right! Now that I look at it, the color of the wood is way different!
Oh, that's why he couldn't play it.
On top of that, I'm pretty sure that there wasn't a hole here before.
Hold on, never mind all that. Isn't it a completely different size now? What?
Is it a viola, not actually a violin anymore?
Mr. Holmes, I hate to be the one to break this to you, but this isn't a violin.
What?
It seems to be that this is a viola.
Yep.
It's a completely different instrument.
Oh god! Holmes! I like Holmes is just like spastic collapse. Like,
Mr. Holmes, are you okay?
You're absolutely right. Now that I look at it, my beloved partner is even a Stradivarius. You damn piece of junk. Who the devil are you? What are you doing in my house? I thought you two serenaded the world with your music together.
I see. I get it now.
What, Iris?
This is all just a simple mix-up.
Maybe I should ask her about it in more detail while listening to her funny, bubbly music. Okay. Oh, a bit of a mix-up. What happened? Iris, what'd you do? Iris, what do you mean that it was a mix-up?
Tell you the truth, this violin. Wait, was it a viola? Well, whatever it is, it had to show up until last week. What? At the pawn shop?
Really? No, it's his partner? Well, you know how it is. It's like one of your Eastern proverbs. If you love your child, send them out into the world. Or something like that, right?
Why yes, we certainly do say that.
oh, that was a new expression for Susato.
Huzzah!
So you sent out to the world, or pawn shop, and when it returned...
It really had come back a changed person.
Ah, I see.
I exchanged this with the all-purpose analysis lens last week. That dastardly hatch must have mixed them up and gave me this junk instead. He thought he could trick my ears with such a horrific sound, then he's sorely mistaken. Even if your ears weren't tricked, it seems the rest of you was. You are correct. That is why, as I always have been saying, pawnbrokers are not to be trusted, my friends.
Didn't you just finish saying that a pawn shop was like a well-protected safe?
Stop repeating what I say, Susato! Calm down, Master Naruhodō. Do you plan to just sit around all day? Huh? Look at you, absent-mindedly chewing on your toast and sipping at your coffee. When I'm ready to fight, have you no shame? Here comes my music. Bring it in, Iris.
Iris is standing there holding a giant boombox over her head.
I got you, Holmesy!
Turn that shit up, Iris.
I got it, Holmesy! Here you go!
You can actually see her whole body like moving from the sound waves. It's like slowly pushing her backwards.
Yes, the bass on that boombox of ours is quite the show. Would you say so, Master Naruhodō? What even is that thing?
It's my latest invention. It puts the boom in boombox. Boom, baby. Also, it's a gun. Baby!
Ah, crap, not again! You have to install guns in every one of your inventions, Iris.
Are you going to Hatch's shop, Mr. Holmes?
That's the plan, Miss Susato. Let's not tarry. Wait, really? Haven't even had my bacon or my omelet yet. Oh, and Iris's breakfast is the best! What? You can't be serious. Look at you planning to absentmindedly savor your bacon and indulge in your omelet. Alright, whatever, let's just go. I'll just stick it in my mouth. Like one of those crazy anime people while riding my bike.
That's the best anime trope, right? When you have no time, just stick the toast in your mouth and go.
Don't worry, I'll warm it up for you later so it's nice and toasty.
Oh my god, Iris, you're the best little wingman ever. Susa's like, hey!
Hey! You just got to think I was the best little wingman!
Well, you are too, but you don't make toast and omelets like freaking Iris does here.
No, but I make some mean tea!
She takes the tea. She takes the tea and throws it into Naruhodo's face. Ah! Oh god!
I learned that one from June!
Oh, thank you, Iris. Where's pawnbroker, huh? It does sound pretty interesting.
All right, let's go on. We're turn adventure, Mr. Holmes. You have anything to say?
Nope. Nothing to say, but go on, adventure. It is time. The time is come, and so have I, Master Naruhodō.
Let's stop by Baker Street real quick.
Woo! Got a new little environment here.
Oh, we're actually like right next to the pawnbroker's place.
Line up miscellaneous odds and ends in front of their shop.
It's called Hatch's Pawnbrokers. He's a moneylender then.
This place seems a lot flashier than the pawn shops in Japan.
I agree. Japanese pawn shops don't always seem terribly welcoming.
This brings back repressed memories of the time I tearfully pledged my favorite fountain pen.
That must have been deeply traumatizing for you.
It was my favorite ever, Susato! But it was okay. Isogi helped make me feel better, but he might give me a back rub later. Isaya!
Yep, and there's his place.
It's been 2 months since we started renting Mr. Holmes' attic. I definitely didn't imagine it would turn out like this when I was locked in that wardrobe.
My, it really has. We've been living our day-to-day life alongside the world's most famous detective. Oh, I could get indicted for 100 crimes and I still be able to live with no regrets.
I'm not sure where that came from, but I'll be there to defend you when the time comes.
These two are just too hilarious. Okay, cool. That seemed that was all I was out here. To the pawn shop. Ooh, got a lot of little knickknacks in here to probably examine. April 15th, Hatch's Pawnbrokers.
So this is a British pawn shop, huh?
Wow, look at Naruhodō. This place is possibly bursting with things I've never seen before.
It's got a lot of clocks, a lot of antique clocks.
Your eyes are sparkling like a kid in a candy shop. So you like this kind of thing?
Of course. When I find things that I don't understand, I start to tingle with excitement.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you haven't forgotten why we're here.
Mr. Holmes?
We didn't come here to play around. His eyes are all bloodshot. Guess he's really serious about this. I'm gonna go give that guy the old 1-2. Buckle my shoe.
Okay. Oh wow, this guy looks like I don't know. It looks like a character I feel like I've seen from something before. I'm not sure what. Thomas Edison? No. Benjamin Franklin? Not quite right either, right? Okay, what do I got to give this guy?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, welcome.
Yeah, I think it might work.
Oh, Mr. Holmes, welcome.
Look at him, just seamlessly welcoming us like that. Well, that makes sense. We are customers after all. All right, friends. It's time we teach this evil uncle a lesson. Come now, the game is afoot.
Hi there. Hope you don't mind, but Mr. Holmes here is gonna beat you up.
I'm certain you remember that I withdrew this the other day, right?
Why, yes.
This piece of junk is not my partner. The color is different, there's a hole in it, and even the size is completely wrong.
You really summed up our observations well, Mr. Holmes.
I'm so sorry. I can't believe this. I've done a terrible thing unbefitting the pawnbroker. There's only one thing left for old Hatch now.
The fuck? What the fuck?
I can only offer my life as an apology for my transgression.
Jesus Christ. Oh, okay, so this guy's thing is that he's gonna be threatening suicide. I don't know how I feel about that character quirk. Holmes like, oh, I suddenly feel like I don't want to beat you up anymore.
Oh, no, I mean,
I'm not saying you have to take it that far, Hatch.
just let me say one last thing.
What is it?
Mr. Holmes, you were the one who took the viola without checking first, weren't you?
Huh?
When I went to retrieve the violin from the storeroom, you exclaimed, "It's right here."
I did.
I tried to stop you, but you simply waved at me and walked off with that viola. But it is my fault for letting you walk away with it.
I will fight the urge to complain and blow my brains out in one glorious shot.
No, stop! I was the one at fault here.
Jesus Christ. Okay, you're a little quick to jump to that man.
Phew.
Appears the game is no longer afoot, wouldn't you say?
Why are you so calm, Susato?
I'm so incredibly sorry. I'm sure something must have been wrong with me that day. Well, if there isn't anything wrong, it wouldn't be like you, Mr. Holmes. I see.
Fuck you, Hatch.
How did that make you laugh? What? My word, you really are quite a troublesome customer. You always bring in the most ridiculous pledges.
Ridiculous pledges?
Yes, really. For example, they brought in an unpublished manuscript of a Sherlock Holmes novel.
What? What did you say? Mr. Holmes' unpublished manuscript?
Oops, I'm so sorry.
Please wait! Before you die, tell me more about the manuscript! Oh my god, I'm gonna let you die after that, though.
Jesus Christ, man. Calm your tits. Calm your man tits.
So what exactly do you mean?
Still has the face of a mad woman right now.
There is an unpublished manuscript in a shop like this. I must collect it! Must collect them all!
Well, you see, one day Mr. Holmes came in and holding an old iron box. Uncle, I want you to keep a hold of this for a while. I would pay 1 shilling for a box like this. There's something of extreme importance lying inside. The new chapter in the story of myself. The Sherlock Holmes. What? You're leaving something so valuable with me? Indeed. You are a very trustworthy man, Hatch. And that's what happened. That means Mr. Holmes' mysterious new work is hiding within my storeroom.
Mr. Holmes, is this true? Doesn't look like he's willing to talk.
I paid you the money, haven't I? You better look after it.
Yes, of course. I will protect it with my life. Well, that literally means...
Ah, just stop. Someone take the gun away from him, for God's sakes. I wonder what that's all about.
May I ask a question?
Oh, are you from the Far East? For that black clothing, I would pay, maybe 6p. Excuse me for saying, but it's pure black. There's nothing exciting about it.
Huh?
Oh, but for this fine lady's clothing, I would pay a whole 5 guineas. There's beautiful colors, the exotic design, there's quintessential Oriental art.
Ma, you would pay 5 whole guineas?
I mean, to be fair, Susato's garment is kind of beautiful, so... and mine's pretty... Yeah, you know, I can see that.
Hee hee.
Oh, she getting Maya sassy on me now.
Why do I feel so inferior? I wish I were a dainty princess.
You're my dainty princess.
Thanks, Asogi's ghost. Actually, I want to ask about the shop. I heard that pawnbrokers are like banks to the people who live here.
Yes, there are certainly many customers who utilize us in that way. The pawnbroker pays the pledge, and then he holds it in his storeroom for 2 months. If the customer then pays the initial cost with the interest, the pledge will be returned.
In that case, if you didn't have the money to buy back.
In that case, your pledge will be forfeited, and it will be placed on the shelf there.
So the items that you store will not be sold within that 2-month time frame, right?
Exactly. That is why a pawnbroker is saddled with so much responsibility. My customer's precious items were stolen. I would give up my life in penance. Perish the thought, Uncle. Humans shouldn't speak so casually of death.
So this is the one who wouldn't shut up about it this morning.
Besides, didn't I lend you a hand precisely so that wouldn't happen?
You did?
I did indeed. I made a little device for this shop. I call it the automatic crime recording device.
Mean a security camera?
Right, Uncle. Yeah.
Huh? What was with that really deep sigh?
Automatic crime recording device.
Ooh, good. We're gonna
Pull it apart for evidence later and have to rewatch it again and again and again.
just like in all the other AA games, we have freaking recorded video footage. So what exactly is this device?
Well, how about you take a look? There are 2 of them attached to the ceiling.
Oh my god, look at that. How novel.
Looks like a camera with a clock strapped to it.
Exactly. Inside each of these cameras are 100 strips of celluloid film. The cameras that automatically take pictures of the shop at 30-minute intervals. For example, this one here, this is what they're like.
Yeah, not bad. It's pretty good quality.
This is a photo taken by the counter, which records both the uncle and the customer. I developed a very special kind of film, you see. It can take clear pictures even in the dark.
Wow.
Oh, he's got a little picture of a dog on his desk.
It's incredible.
Both the shop counter and the inner door are clearly shown.
This means that even if robbers force their way in, the photos will show them clearly.
But the pictures are taken in 30-minute intervals, correct?
Yes, precisely.
What happens if a crime occurs within that interval?
Well, you see, there's nothing else to call it but bad luck. You know, these cameras really have been worried for me recently. What are you saying? I think they're very convenient. I'm talking about the cost of the film. Luckily, I only have 2 of these set within the shop. But I'm using close to 100 strips of film every day, and a lot of the photos are useless. In time, the cost of the film will make my shop go under. Sounds worth it to me. It's gonna play into a case later, alright? We totally know it will. Oh, but what's a few hundred strips if it means protecting our precious valuables? Wow! The era in which we buy security with money is only just beginning, my friends. No, give me a break. I'm very sweaty, if you haven't noticed. Okay, Mr. Holmes, here's your violin. Oh, much obliged, Uncle. Now, I'd appreciate if you stopped bringing strange things to my shop. If anything happens to them, I will do this.
Seems dangerous. Make sure not doing that.
No, it is perfectly safe.
Huh?
To ensure that no one else but me is hurt, I have loaded this gun with only a single bullet.
That's really not what I meant.
Well, Hatch, I'll be taking my leave. I look forward to doing business with you again. Yes, and I with you.
Should we do something about that?
Oh, no, don't worry. He does that all the time, really. I've been coming here for 20 years, and he hasn't shot himself a single one of those times.
It only takes 1 bullet, man.
All right, shall we go? Shall we, Naruhodō? Let's take this opportunity to have a look around.
Oh my god, we got shovels over there. Maybe we can have the same conversation we did before.
big account book open on the counter.
And that fucking gun, too.
The only thing Hatch is good at is keeping track of the pledges he's going to sell off. Is that kind of part of the job? Apart from that, there's something else that has caught my eye here.
Gun.
This gun. I don't even think about pilfering any of this shop's pledges. What? The moment you do, Hatch is ready to snap up that revolver with lightning speed.
You don't mean...
He'll use it to blow his own brains out. He's a big on taking responsibility for his mistakes.
Oh my god! That's kind of fucked up, man. Alright, I don't know how I feel about this guy, that being this guy's character quirk.
Oh. Well, anyway, we wouldn't dream of stealing anything in the first place.
And I just wanted to look at the shovel. That's all I wanted to do. Look at all these clocks.
What's this big adorable box?
It's a music box. You have them in your country too, don't you?
What? I've never seen music boxes huge before.
Shall we have a listen?
It's gonna be his theme song.
Oh, what a beautiful sound. It's like the notes are being played by a multitude of angels.
Well, I've certainly never heard a sound like this before. You can usually find big music boxes like this in restaurants and pubs. Inside the cabinet, there's a disc which has a piece of music recorded on it. You can listen to any music your heart desires, all with the switch of a disc.
We need to buy this now, Naruhodō!
I don't have any money, sister. Now, come on.
So wonderful. I couldn't have dreamed of something so amazing.
Well, since the phonograph has become easier to use, music boxes aren't so much in vogue.
Oh, technology really moves at a breakneck pace.
I like Suzu's sort of like childlike wonder to everything here.
There's so many different things lined up on these shelves. Kitchenware, shoes, clocks. It's like there's a little bit of everything.
That shelf is for selling surrendered pawn. Surrender pawn? When you take out a loan, your pledged items go into the storeroom for safekeeping. If you fail to repay the pawnbroker before the deadline, he'll be more than glad to sell your items to even the lowest bidder. Now that you mention it, all these things have little price tags attached to them. If you could at least pay off the interest, you'll extend the deadline. It's completely fail-safe. Why not go and deposit those pitch-black clothes of yours? How do you know this uniform is the heart and soul of the Imperial Unime University? Also, still got a soggy smell on him.
What? Nothing! Nothing.
There's a small door behind this curtain. Beyond that door is a storeroom. It's where they keep the pledges.
I see.
I don't recommend sneaking in at night to try and loot the place. It's probably full of junk.
I wouldn't do that if you did recommend it.
There's only one key to that door, and it never leaves Hatch's pocket. But when he goes to bed, he puts it in a jar by his bedside.
Mr. Holmes, how on earth do you know about that?
All part and parcel of being a world-famous detective, I'm afraid.
Also, I sneak into your house at night.
I know a lot of things I don't want to. I just sort of pick them up, see?
Oh, Strong's detective ability is amazing.
I think the more logical, unnerving conclusion is that he knows because he's seen it firsthand.
You're probably gonna die, I'm just gonna say. Ooh. What's this thing? Radio?
What's this huge machine over here?
It's like it has two lenses you can look through.
Oh.
Ah, that's a stereoscope.
Stereoscope?
It's exactly what it says on the tin. Have a look.
Alright, let's see here.
Oh, hold on a moment. There's something I should tell you. Master Naruhodō. If you want to look at this stereoscopically, then you'll have to cross your eyes. If you have any trouble working it out, though, don't feel too bad.
Okay, let's give this a go. Wow! Naruhodō, have a look at this quickly.
Alright, I'm looking!
Cross my eyes, right? I'll try focusing on the tip of my nose.
I see a lady.
I don't believe it. It's just a photograph, but it feels like we're really right there. There you have it, a stereoscope. It's all the rage in London right now.
I think I'd seen that lady in the picture before.
They even have these stereoscope booths lined up in a park where you can view photographs.
But how does it work? What kind of sorcery is this?
Well, you see, well, it's a bit of a hassle to explain it, so I'll tell you some other time.
Oh,
You don't know, you big liar. You big fibber.
Got a calendar over here?
It's a pretty gaudy calendar for a place like this. 15th of April. That's today.
Oh, I'm afraid that isn't for sale. It's an Oriental tear-off calendar, you see. At 12 o'clock every night, I tear off a page.
I must say, you do seem like the type to enjoy tearing things up, my dear uncle. I can't even make sense of what he's saying anymore.
Well, I have to keep track of what pledges are about to become surrendered pawn. It just wouldn't do to be lax about dates. What kind of pawn shop would this be, then?
suppose I would expect nothing less of a professional.
Okay. Oh, that's something.
Wonder what this is used for.
I can't begin to imagine.
Oh! There's a little latch right here.
How about we touch it? Just a little.
Whoa! Oh my god, it turned to Wally!
Whoa, whoa! So it's some kind of machine?
Hello there! I'm 18th Century Wally! Ah! I've got to life! Kill it, Susato! Ah! No, don't hurt me! Ah! Takes a Susato, tosses it into the ground, just destroys it. Oh my Susato, I love you. Blah.
Ah, it's okay, Naruhodō, it's dead.
Oh, thank God. Doesn't look like it'll close again. What's wrong? Oh, nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
It's too less to look through. I feel like I've seen something like this elsewhere.